Good evening, everyone. My name is Mori, and this song is called Trust Me. If I was your favorite, do I get to stay here without tiptoeing arms reaching the sky? When will I become someone I really want to be, so that I don't have to lie and spit in your eyes? I'm talking soft, I'm not asking for more. 1, 2. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more pictures, no more fake news, just me. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more hurting, I just want you to trust me. If I asked a favor, do I get to stay here without tiptoeing arms reaching the sky? Will I fall in love right? And could I make something from nothing? Fixing your habit, get up from a coffin, could I? I'm talking soft, and I'm asking for more. 1, 2, 3. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more pictures, no more fake news, just me. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more hurting, I just want you to walk in a circles, counting in backwards. Stop with the nonsense, baby. Forget who was walking in circles, counting in backwards. Stop with the nonsense, baby. Oh, I forgot who was walking in circles, counting in backwards. Stop with the nonsense, baby. Forget who was walking in circles, counting in backwards, and keep on repeating the story. I made it up on in my head once ago. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more pictures, no more fake news, just me. All I ever really want is to feel a little better about myself. No more hurting, I just want you to trust. All I want is for you to trust me.
Hi, you're tuned in to another episode of Live Jam. I'm Juno, and please join me in giving a super warm welcome to our guest for the night, Mori. Hi!
Hi!
Welcome back to Rappler. Parang ang dami nangyari since the last time you were here.
I know, it's been too long. It's nice to be back here.
Yeah, so how have you been?
I'm alive. I'm well. How have you been? Yeah.
hanging on.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
nice
so
to
you
be
just-
here.
yeah,
in
you
the
just
chilly
gave us-
office. Yeah.
A super awesome performance of Trust Me. So to start things off, could you tell us all about the song and how it came to be?
Well, Trust Me is part of my new EP called Row. And this song's about, when I kind of value myself in like the social place that whenever I have the best, I guess, trust from people, I feel the most, I guess, welcomed. I feel like trust from somebody is the greatest gift that you can ask from a friend or a person. And I just wanted to write about how I feel so, I don't know, this kind of like hunger to be trusted from somebody. It is kind of like out of desperation where, I'm just kind of trying to find my own grit by having people trust me. And I think a lot of people, feel that way. I feel like this song is for the people pleasers as well. I don't know. It's a song about trusting.
Yeah, relate. Especially about the people-pleasing part.
Yeah. It's something that I want to fix myself as well. I want to be more grounded, but also, I can't help it but to ask for that little, what do you call that, attention from people.
Of course, we're still growing. So
yeah.
I don't fault you for it also, because I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a while ago, you mentioned that Trust Me is from your new EP, Row. So for me, Row has really amazing visuals and really great songs on it as well.
Thank you.
Could you walk us through the themes for this EP and how you put the whole thing together?
Yeah, the theme was, for Row, and you can kind of see it from the album as well. I wanted something that visualized this innocence and also adulthood. I feel like it's a song that I wanted to write in my 20s, and it makes sense to me to write it at this time because that's, I think, a lot of mid-20s, early 20s as well, people in their 20s, right? We're supposed to be figuring out life, but we don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm in Rappler, but, it's something that I feel like a lot of people have a hard time navigating. And this kind of dissonance between, I still want to be young, but I need to figure out my life and don't want to mess it up in the long run. This kind of gaps in between them and how I feel about these things. It's also about longing for innocence. I want to keep this childlike, mindset for all of my, all the things I'll be doing in the future. Yeah. But how? Because, people around me will expect me to grow up, And I think, that's the theme. Yeah, just really trying to figure out your place in life when you're in your 20s, pretty much. Yeah.
Interesting title as well. Could you share why that?
Well, Row, shout out to my Japanese friends, but roe came from, the fish roe, salmon roe, my favorite food. But there's something that is nostalgic for me, the taste, but also like the visual of roe. It's so like decadent and so delicate. Like if you poke it, it's just gonna disappear. And sometimes I do feel that way. That if somebody just mention one thing, I will just kind of fall apart, and I can't really contain my emotions. And I feel like that's how it is when you're in your 20s. You burst when you get poked, basically. Yeah. And it just felt really natural for me to put as like a visual element for that album. Yeah.
For me, when I was reading like the brief of your EP, I could relate because I'm in my 20s also, and I don't know. I feel like to me, my 20s feels like I'm supposed to have things figured out, but also I'm still a kid.
Exactly. Yeah. You just don't know what you expect from yourself as well. You don't know how to navigate your life, and are you supposed to YOLO or figure out something? And I think that gap is something that interested me the most. Yeah.
So in comparison to your 2022 album, Don't Blame the Wild One, how would you describe Row sonically and in terms of like your creative process for the whole thing?
Well, I was thinking of that when I got when I finished the album. I wanted to know. I didn't really have like a clear vision of what would differentiate the both, but I guess it naturally became different. How Don't Blame the Wild One during that time. It was COVID, everybody was in lockdown, and I was also kind of isolated in a sense where most of my music were written kind of individually with Tim in the other country, and I feel like I had this yearning for just give
an impact, like very loud, in your face kind of like statement, more kind of outwardly. That's kind of like what Don't Blame the Wild One became to be. But instead of Don't Blame the Wild One, for this time, I had so many times kind of like reflecting my inner thoughts more, and I wanted to kind of, I wanted sonically to sound more inward, or kind of this intimate feel, rather than having it burst out in your face, kind of. Yeah, so that's kind of like the difference, I guess. It's more like an internal monologue than a statement. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, you released Row in August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
August, yeah.
So how does it feel to kind of perform like all of these songs where you're portraying your inner monologue out to the public? How does it feel for you?
I mean, I feel grateful that I could get to do this. You know, it's a privilege that we get to stand up and share a platform where people can kind of listen to your music, and I think I don't take that for granted as well. And this album, it's really album EP. I guess this record resonates with many people that I didn't expect, and you know, it just really means a lot because it's very personal to me. Yeah.
So the next song that you have for us tonight is titled Sync, and it's also part of Row. So before we hear it, do you mind telling us a little bit about it?
Well, Sync is about kind of navigating your anger, especially for the girlies, I think. I don't know, I don't know. Shout out to the girls. But there's this feminine perspective of anger that a lot of people have, and it's just like, you know, just kind of like sobbing quietly. But that's not really the case, you know, all the time. We do get really mad and angry, and yeah, I just wanted to portray what that felt like for me, and how at the end you kind of feel this kind of weird guiltiness that you end up with, you know, feeling bad because, you know, it's not really a good thing to have this anger inside you. Yeah. So that's a song about Sync. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think that's a perfect thing to leave our viewers with as they listen to your performance of Sync. So are you guys ready to get back into it?
All right.
Right, so with that said, here's Mori with Sync.
Tying little notes on the rug. You better let you go. Acting like I'm some kind of god. Are you scared of me? I'm on my shy. No one to hurt anyone. These summer times, nothing's slasher than a sun ray. Dancing with the stingray. Nothing's gonna entertain. Let me watch you sing. Sing, sing, sing in deep, deep water. Let me watch you sing. Sing, sing, sing in deep, deep water. I bet you are watching under the sun rays. Steady glamorous runway above your head. And the sand on my legs, it hurts a little bit. Any shows on my face, but like it that way. Remember when you told me to leave? I told myself the same. You said that you get some money to give. Oh, I laughed. I said, oh, I'm on my shy. No one to hurt anyone. These summertime, nothing social than a heartache. Dancing with the stingray, nothing's gonna entertain.
Hello, if you're just tuning into Live Jam, that song you just heard was Sync by mori. Wow. Sync is one of my favorite songs from your Row EP.
Well,
Yeah, so I'm happy it
oh my goodness, thank
made
you.
it onto the set list tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've performed 2 songs for us so far. So
Yes.
let's check-in. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's nice. Actually, it's funny because a little side story. We just, we never do acoustic set, and we never get the chance to. We'll love to do more, but we just practiced it this morning, so we were just panicking. Oh no, what to do? And Tim panicked, I panicked. So it's really nice that we get to do this in a really nice setting. Yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope to hear more acoustic sets from you guys because I'm super loving your set right
Yeah,
now.
it's fun. It's fun to do acoustic set.
Yeah, so actually the music video for Sync, I found it really cool as well.
Oh, thank you.
So we see you like dancing and moving across these like really big like pieces of fabric and
Yeah.
then there are projections on it. So could you share like how it was shot?
Oh, shout out to Rallyug and Lunchbox team. They've been my longtime collaborators when it comes to music videos, and we were just thinking of narratives, storytelling, storyline, and all of these things, and it just like got smaller and smaller and smaller, and then we just reduced everything, and we were just like, what if we just have like a projection of it. Of me, basically, while I've been there. And yeah, it just really worked. We also collaborated with Porto Studios, who did the drapes. Shout out to them. And yeah, it's just really artists collaborating together. And it's a collaborative work with shared with people that I really love. So.
And
yeah,
I think
I'm very
that's just
thankful.
one of your like super, super cool music videos. Because I remember for Heartache Generation also, you shot
Okay.
it on the Meta glasses. And then
Yeah.
for Little Sunny Baby, it was kind of like an IG
yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so let's talk about the busy year that you've had so far. So I said the same thing when you were here back in 2024. So it's good
Yeah.
to see that it hasn't changed for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem, yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, just to recap, you released an EP, and then you performed on the FET main stage with Tarsius, and then you even collabed with Over October for Coke Studio.
Yes.
Those are all just like off the top of my head. I'm sure like you've had a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
more
yeah.
endeavors this year. But how are you taking all of it in?
I'm just taking it one by one, honestly. It's just really, as much as I feel sometimes, I feel spread thin sometimes. It just make me think that, oh my gosh, everything is related to music. The only thing I really love and the only thing I have passion towards. So I'm just really grateful that I got to do all of these things and meet new people over October, Tarsius. It's a really I guess, inspiring opportunity as well. Yeah.
Which one for you is the most memorable thing you did this year?
Ooh. This year. Korean spa? Tim mentioned Korean spa. Aside from Korean spa, which was life-changing to me, I think, honestly, not to be cliche, but I think releasing Row is my, I guess, favorite time because, I was really hoarding these songs and, waiting for this to come out. And I'm just really excited that happened this year. Yeah.
And speaking of, actually, we've been getting comments from some of our viewers tonight, so I'll read some out loud for you.
Yes.
This one is from Chao Morales. I first heard of Trust Me at Coke Studio Season 9 Con. It's been my fave since.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm really glad that you're there. It was such a life-changing, event because,
Yeah.
it's my, I think, second time in Araneta, but like not officially. So it was really awesome to see everybody
Yeah,
there.
super cool. I was
Thank you,
able to
Chao.
watch you. I was able to watch
Oh
you
yeah!
as well.
Oh my goodness! Yay! Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of, I was also able to watch you on like so many different stages this year, and they're
Yeah.
all like different sizes. So I watched you at All of the Noise, and it was more intimate, but there was a lot of people. And then also on Araneta, super huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also in Ayala Triangle for FET. So
Yeah.
I remember like all times I watched you, I just remember being super in awe of your energy. So
you.
does it feel different for you when you're performing for a more intimate crowd versus for like a bigger one where you can't even see like everyone you're performing for?
Ooh. Well, I have astigmatism, so it's a lot easier for me to play in a bigger crowd where I have this kind of filter over everybody. But you know what? Like I used to really be scared of intimate crowds because I feel like I owe them so much because I do see it and I do feel the feedback. But nowadays, I really enjoy intimate crowds because now I get to really, look at their eyes and, really perform from my heart. And I don't know, I learned to love it now that I get to do both, very fortunately. Yeah, I do love an intimate crowd and how I feel the energy from them. Yeah.
What's been your most favorite gig this year?
Oh. This is an old saying, but your favorite gig is your next gig. Ayan. Diba? Yeah. My favorite gig is next gig every time.
Nice.
Like I will try to, which is tomorrow. Shout out. Which is now, is it? Yeah, now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rappler, yeah, for
Okay.
now, yeah.
So that being said, over the years, we've seen you perform at so many different showcases and festivals in the Philippines and around the world also.
Yep.
So I think it's pretty safe to say that you're really working hard to push your music and also Asian music to like global spaces. So how has that experience been for you?
Saya, like I think it's a really rare opportunity for me to be able to perform in different places and like travel the world to many places to for music, and I don't take it for granted. It's such a surreal moment every time I go to different cities, but ultimately, you know what, like I'm just happy for OPM and representing the Philippines and Japan and like my blood, my friends. Yeah, it's just been a surreal moment, and I'm really grateful for every show that come upon. Yeah.
Are there any challenges that come with it that people may not realize? Yeah.
Performing abroad?
Yeah, performing at all of these different stages abroad.
Oh, I mean, Tim says finance, but yeah, I mean traveling, especially Filipinos traveling. It's really I don't know. There's some challenges logistically, right? And I advocate for that to be a lot easier for many of us to do because we do have the music. I really believe that, and yeah. But for me, the real challenging thing is really kind of sticking to what I believe is good. I think because you get to. I think often you doubt what would be more bagay for this crowd or this thing, and you try to do something different, but it doesn't work because it's not you. Ultimately what you do best is you authentically. So I try to stick that as much as I can.
Yeah,
With
I'd
any
imagine.
crowd,
Yeah, it's pretty hard to read the crowd, no? Some of them are, you just stand there. Some of them
Yeah.
are super naman.
Yeah, and the music is music, no matter what languages that you speak or whatever, it's always gonna speak to the heart directly, So, yeah, just sticking to what you think is best. I think that's like it's cliche, but it's hard to, stick it through. Yeah.
But at the same time, what's been the most fulfilling part of getting to do all of this?
Just really getting to know people's stories from what they felt about the song, honestly, or the show. I get messages from fans that mentioned that the song really uplifted them or meant something for them, and those are the things I don't really expect my listeners to have because it's really my expression, and it's just really. It's such a bonus, such a treat for artists to get that. So yeah, that's kind of like the highlight every day. Yeah.
So we're now down to your last song of the night, and it's called Cub. So before we hear it, do you mind telling us all about it?
So cub is the word cub is like small children or small lion. But anyway, it's a song about not forgetting your childlike wonder. I think we're often told, and I mentioned that kanina, but often told that we have to grow up so fast, and we have to not dream anymore and not hope anymore in terms of logistical difficulties and all of these things. And I think we're just so surrounded by it. And I am too, you know, as an artist. And it's just hard for me to express my childlike wonder. And I just wanted to write a song about not forgetting that feeling. Yeah.
Nice. So one last, before we hear Cub for real, are there any more performances or projects that your fans can look forward to from you this year?
Yeah. I have a show tomorrow. That's fun too. I'm performing with Tim right here, OCS. Shout out to One Click Straight. We're performing 1 to 3 block in Mandaluyong. It's a free show. Come join us and come stay with us. And yeah, I think one more single coming out this year. I can't tell much, but one more single. One more na, and goods na. Ganon.
Gosh, we look forward to it. And you guys
Thank
heard
you.
it first from Mori, one more single this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for sharing your music and your stories with us tonight. Really had fun hearing all about it. And thanks as well to everyone who tuned in tonight. Be sure to leave your thoughts on tonight's episode in the Our Life chat room on Rappler Communities. Once again, I'm Juno, and here to close out the show is Enamori with Cub.
And